So you're standing in the Toyota showroom, and there it is, the exact same car. Two versions sitting side by side. One runs on gas, the old-fashioned way. The other one is a hybrid, and it costs you a couple $1,000s more right off the bat. And the big question hanging over your head is simple. Is that hybrid actually going to save you money, or are you just paying extra for a badge and a feeling? Millions of people buy hybrids every single year, convinced they're making the smart financial move. And here's the thing, they're not wrong, but they're not seeing the whole picture either, because the fuel savings everybody talks about, that's only one piece of this. The real money, the advantage that actually makes the difference, is something most owners don't even discover until they've had the car for years. So let's break this down properly. Here's the assumption almost every buyer makes when they walk in. Less gas burned equals more money saved. Simple math, right? You drive past the pump less often, your wallet stays fuller. End of story. And honestly, that logic is correct. It's just incomplete. Because the price of owning a car was never just about what you put in the tank. There's a much bigger number lurking underneath everything, and it's called the total cost of ownership. That's fuel, yes, but it's also maintenance, repairs, what the car is worth when you sell it, and a dozen smaller things that quietly add up over the years you own it. And when you start looking at that full number, the hybrid story gets a lot more interesting than a simple fuel comparison. Let's start with the obvious part, because it does matter. Fuel savings are real. Take a typical Toyota hybrid against its standard gas counterpart. The hybrid might pull around 50 miles per gallon in mixed driving, while the regular version sits closer to 30. Over a year, depending on how much you drive, that gap can put several hundred to over $1,000 back in your pocket. But here's where it gets personal. And this is the part the ads skip. Your savings depend entirely on how and where you drive. If you're crawling through city traffic every day, stopping and starting at every light, the hybrid is in its absolute element. That's exactly where the electric motor does the heavy lifting, and the gas engine barely wakes up. But if you spend most of your life cruising on the open highway at steady speed, the gap narrows. So the takeaway here? The fuel savings are genuine, but they swing a lot, based on your actual life, not the sticker on the window. Now here's the first thing that almost nobody puts in the brochure. The hidden maintenance benefit. Toyota hybrids use something called regenerative braking. In plain terms, when you slow down, the car uses the electric motor to capture energy, instead of relying entirely on the brake pads grinding away. And what does that mean for you? Your brakes last dramatically longer. We're talking about brake pads that can go far beyond what you'd expect on a normal car, sometimes more than double the life. That's real money you're not spending at the shop. And on top of that, the gas engine in a hybrid spends a lot of its time switched off or running under lighter load, which means less stress, less wear, and less strain on certain mechanical components over the years. Nobody advertises this because it's invisible. You don't feel it on the test drive. You only notice it years later, when your repair bills are smaller than your neighbor's. And that's the first quiet advantage that starts tilting the math in your favor. But I can already hear the objection. Because it's the big one. The battery. Everyone's afraid of it. The fear goes like this. Sure, you save on gas. But one day that hybrid battery is going to die. You'll get hit with a massive bill, and it'll wipe out every dollar you ever saved. It's the single most common reason people talk themselves out of a hybrid. So let's deal with it honestly. Toyota's hybrid batteries have proven to be remarkably durable. Many of them last well over a decade, and beyond 150,000 miles. With plenty going much further than that. Toyota has been building this exact system for a very long time, refining it, generation after generation, and the reliability has only improved. And even when a battery does eventually need attention, the actual cost has come down significantly from the scary numbers people imagine in their heads. The myth says the battery is a financial time bomb. The reality? For the vast majority of owners, it simply isn't the disaster they were warned about. Now here's the second big reveal, and this is the one that really surprises people. Depreciation. Every car loses value the moment you drive it off the lot. But Toyota hybrids hold their value unusually well. There's strong, steady demand for them on the used market because buyers know exactly what they're getting: reliability, efficiency, and a brand reputation that's been earned over decades. So when the day comes to sell or trade in, you get more money back than you would with a lot of other cars. And this matters enormously because depreciation is often the single largest cost of owning any vehicle. It's bigger than fuel. It's bigger than maintenance. When your car holds its value, a big chunk of what you spent comes right back to you at the end. Think of it as money you loaned the car and then collected when you sold it. That's a hidden refund most buyers never factor into the equation. So now, let's put all the pieces on the table together, because this is where it gets genuinely interesting. You've got your fuel savings, you've got your lower maintenance and longer lasting brakes, and you've got that strong resale value, handing money back to you at the end. Stack those three together, and the picture transforms completely. The savings people think about, just the gas, that's the small version of the story. The real number is fuel, plus maintenance, plus what you recover when you sell. And that combined figure is often far larger than what owners expected when they signed the paperwork. Most people massively underestimate the total advantage because they only ever counted the part they could see at the pump. The full picture is bigger and quieter than that. Now, in the spirit of being straight with you, a Toyota hybrid isn't the perfect answer for everyone. Let's be honest about the exceptions. If you barely drive, if you only put a few thousand miles on the car each year, the fuel savings simply won't have enough time or distance to make up for that higher purchase price. The math needs miles to work. Likewise, if you're someone who swaps cars every couple of years, chasing the newest thing, you may not own it long enough to fully cash in on the long-term benefits. Although, that strong resale value softens that blow quite a bit. And in certain situations or specific types of driving, the advantage shrinks. So this isn't about blindly buying a hybrid, it's about honestly looking at your own driving life and running the numbers for you. Not for some imaginary average driver. So why, after all of that, do Toyota hybrids just keep winning? Here's the real reason, and it's bigger than miles per gallon. It comes down to reliability, simplicity, and predictability. People want a car that just works. That doesn't surprise them with sudden expensive problems, and that costs roughly what they expected it to cost. Toyota has built its entire reputation on exactly that, and their hybrid system has become one of the most proven, dependable setups on the road. It's not one single feature winning the argument. It's the whole package, working together, year after year, with fewer headaches and fewer surprises. So let's come back to where we started. Standing in that showroom, looking at the price difference. Is the Toyota hybrid worth the extra money? For most drivers, the answer is yes, but not for the reason they walked in believing. The fuel savings are real, but they're only one chapter. The true advantage is the total cost of ownership, the fuel and the maintenance and the resale value, all working quietly in your favor over the years you keep the car. Are there exceptions? Absolutely. If you barely drive or flip cars constantly, think twice. But for the everyday driver, putting real miles on the road, the hybrid usually comes out ahead, and often, by more than they ever imagined. So the next time someone tells you hybrids are just about saving gas, you'll know the bigger story they're missing. If this helped you see it differently, let me know in the comments how you drive, and subscribe for more breakdowns that cut through the noise.